When you forge a weapon, you need three things. The right metal, temperatures over 1400 degrees, and someone who wants to kill. Here in Jungle Village, we got all three.
This project, The Man with the Iron Fist, means, it's my biggest endeavor yet. It means so much to me. Out of all the projects that I've done in my life, I think this one has been the most consuming. I put a lot into it. I heard before I did this film, I heard people say that making a film in a way is like having a baby. And I was like, how can you compare the two? But actually, a film has is a good analogy, because the film is like making a baby. The process, the pain, the labor, and then even when you finish it, it's your baby, and you want people to like it. You want people to think that it's a beautiful baby. You want it to grow and to be healthy and to be successful as you want the children. So this has been a total big endeavor for me. And I would say when I made the first album, 36 Chambers, Wu-Tang Clan, that was an accumulation of years of striving and trying to get into the hip-hop business. This is the same. This is an accumulation of years. The first time I thought of even trying to be a director seriously was back in 2003, maybe. 2002, 2003. The first time I wrote my first, idea for Iron Fist, for this particular project, was 2005. And 5 laborious years of tweaking, meditating on it, putting a lot of hours into it, and sitting in California and saying no to other projects. Finally got a green light 2010. And now here we are, 2012 in theaters. That's a 7-year process. And to me, this first movie is very similar to my first album. It's a long process of hard work.
Nervous feeling, a scared feeling, excited, anxiety, what?
As far as this being a nervous, scared, or anxiety feeling, it's a combination. At any given time, you switch, you switch. Talking to the press and everything, I'm excited because I'm so, it's like, hey, I got a new one. I got something great. But then when I got to sit there and wait for you to respond back to it, for the critics to say what they say, or for the studio to feel happy on that they made a good investment into my ideas, on, knowing that I had great actors and a great cast and crew of people help me out, and will all their hard work be rewarded with success or just with completion? Personally, I feel satisfied that I've completed a goal. But then there's a bigger goal, because it ain't only about my satisfaction, it's about the satisfaction of my team. So I feel anxiety sometimes, I feel nervous. And my most nervous moment so far has been about a month ago. I say about a month ago, when we had our first 35mm print, and I watched it with Quentin up at his house. And he made me sit right beside him. And, that was nerve-wracking, Until he laughed. Until he said, woo, I was sitting there like this, like a virgin on her first date. You know what I mean? But he laughed and he smiled and he was like, good one. And at the end he said, Bobby, you did a great job. So I'm satisfied with that. Well, one thing about martial art is that it's actually a way of life. The martial art principles are principles I live by. Now, when you think about certain movies that we watch, like from the American side, you can see movies like Into the Dragon, which is one of the greatest American martial art films, and Kill Bill, I think, is the second greatest. And then you have films like I said, American Ninja, Good Guys Wear Black. Those films was cool, but never satisfied me because I was already watching Shaw Brother films. And the Shaw Brother films were, based on loyalty, sacrifice, brotherhood, along with some ass kicking, you know what I mean? And those films just resonated with me, man. And I never stopped watching them. I became a collector. I still collect them. I got them. I collected them. I collected all of them on DVD. VHS first, and now I got the DVDs. And I'm quite sure they'll be on one of my hard drives as soon as I finish. You know what I mean? But now it's been a big influence for me. So for me to go back and make a movie with so much kung fu in it is a blessing for me and an honor. But I want to say this to you. This film is not just a kung fu movie. It's a good movie. what made the kung fu movies good was that the ones that I like was actually good movies without the kung fu. Five Deadly Venoms is a good film. Enter the Dragon is a good film. Kill Bill is a good film. These are good films, even if you remove the action. So that was one of my goals too, to make sure that it's a good film. It looks good, it sounds good, and it feels good. And I put the kung fu layer on top of that. Bong bong. We should have a masterpiece here.
Power belongs to no one until it is seized through sex and violence.
Everyone's so afraid of these men. Are you?
No. The government shipment is only days away.
Gentlemen, warriors, we'll see who's left standing and who's on their knees.
Check his vital signs. Strike his vital nerve. Through a vital curve. The rhyme tempest, like lightning bolts being thrown down from Mount Olympus.
Some pleasure before business?
You a business. This is pleasure.
Unorthodox fly rhyming fox, root killer, be a beer for your body like the fox. I'd rather see it on the boardwalk than see it on the block.